don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So give me all the scars, I'm a human being. Cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see.
Hello everybody and welcome back to OTLR. We're here for round 3 of season 4. We're here at the magnificent Sao Paulo track in Brazil. And in the comms booth is everyone's favourite lanky one. How are we doing this evening?
Hi. Not too bad this evening. Looking forward to Brazil as it's one of my personal favourites. So, just even watching it, it's just one of my favourite tracks. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, you ain't the only one. Right, we're already into qualifying because obviously I did start the stream a bit late, which is obviously apologies. So we'll jump straight into qualifying, and then when we do our little lobby reset, I'll show you last week's results and the updated standings as well. So now the question is, who is gonna be first on the track? As I don't wait too long, I see a Haas and a McLaren leaving the garage. Obviously, only got 13 drivers at the minute. We do have one going to be joining a little bit later, but I thought we might have a full grid tonight, but it's a shame. But it's fine.
Yeah.
We'll just have fun. Right. So we got both Hasses out, and Steljo's not messing around. We've got Baron here starting. Oh no, Steljo's like, no, I'm gonna go ahead of Baron. Right, need to try and get the lap data and track map on. There we go. And now we go on board of Steljo because he's at the front of the queue. It looks like Sid's also going to be a bit impatient to try and get past these Hasses. So, the magnificent Brazil track. Only a normal lap around here takes about 1 minute 10 to about 1 minute 13 in the race. And qualifying will be a lot faster than I expect, like 1 minute 9s. Oh, I don't know. We'll soon find out how fast these guys are. As Steljo is starting his first flying run as he's coming down to the turn 1, 2 and 3, the twisty section. And now back onto the power. DRS open on the run down a turn 4. Brakes back onto the power for flat out for turn 5. And up the hill towards turn 6 and 7. Pretty much could keep that flat out as well, pretty much. onto the brakes for turn 8. Carrying a bit of speed into there, nice on the apex, and coming up to a heavy braking zone of turn 10. Then back down the hill to go round and turn 11. This one's also pretty much flat out. Up to second sector split. Obviously it's going to be purple because he's the first one to do a lap. And now back on the power up the hill, up to DRS line, which is, yeah, there you go. DRS line open. Obviously cut as much as the track as possible up to line, and it's just the start. It's a 108.0 for now. And Owen in the Haas is 4/10 slower. Sid's gone even faster than his teammate by a whole just over a 10th. Good lap there from Sid. Who's next across line? It's J11. He's a half a 10th off of Owen. And we've got Ferrari next. I do believe that is Tom Carter. He's up to 3rd. Couple tenths off of Steljo there. Who is next? Is that Narvel? Oh, it's Tyclear then Narvel. But Tyclear in 8th, and then Narvel's in 7th. Is Baron on a lap here? I think so. Baron coming up to line to finish his lap. What's it? Oh no, he backed out of it. So he's gonna start again. Where's Pucci? He's just started his lap by the look of it. I think he did get. I think he's in the. I think whoever that was, Brian was a little bit in the way. And we got Almond's teammate Sam here. See what Sam can do. Obviously, Juice and Mad Move have not even come out to the pits, and Sonny's now come out. Let's ride on board of Pucci. Let's see how the man in the Aston does. Going through the middle sector here.
Yeah, so a couple of solid bankers coming in at the front end there. Not too bad, the low 108s for a banker lap. I'm not too familiar on what is considered like a really good lap time on this track on F125 just yet, but going off of what I know from 24, they're around the decent what was the decent lap time. So
yeah, I think obviously pretty sure cars were faster as well on 24 than 25. Pucci up
yeah, the dirt wasn't such a big
7th.
thing as well in race.
Oh, Baron finished his lap, and he's up to 7th. We've got Sam just behind Tyclear. We've got Sonny's just started his lap. Let's see where this Merc can get himself. And yeah, obviously we've had quite a few late dropouts, because I'm pretty sure when I checked the attendance yesterday there was 19 people did check, and then obviously a couple hours before the race 4 people dropped out, and then obviously Chester Puppy was going to be racing today, but man forgot to sort out his game pass, so he cannot. That is unfortunate for him. But as it stands right now, it is a McLaren front row lockout at the minute. Sid just ahead of his teammate Steljo. In all honesty, I did expect Sid to kind of invalidate his time. I'm expecting a classic Sid bottle in quali. Or is that going to happen in the race, do you think?
Probably, yeah, it can catch you on turn 6, that uphill bit, can't it?
Yeah.
That can catch you if you're not ready for it, so...
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see, because I was in the past, when I've raced this track in quali, I've invalidated at turn 2 by turning in too early. That can happen.
Oh yeah, that one's very easy to do as well, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas Mad Move is on a flying lap, but he does have a little bit of traffic in front of him of the Ferrari of Tom Carter, and I do believe that is the Williams ahead of him, also on an outlap, but his teammate. Let's see what Mad Move can do. Where's he gonna stick that Williams? Only good enough for 9th at the minute. Obviously, Juice still hasn't done a lap. Obviously, we are expecting one more driver. You know, let's go on board with Sid here as he started his.
Possibly 2.
Oh, possibly 2. There we go. There's one. Jack
There
has
should definitely
joined.
be at least one.
Well, there he is. Jack has just joined. As we ride on board with Sid, wants to see how much of an improvement this man can make. He's currently the only man in the 7s. He's barely up in the first sector. Chester Puppy's joined as well. There we go. He sorted out his game pass, so we should have 15 people tonight.
Yeah,
then.
so there's our second man.
Yep.
Happy days.
Oh, people getting out the way, but that's gonna be a bit awkward for Sid, having those guys parked on the apex a little bit almost. Obviously, for qualifying, collisions are off, so it shouldn't be an issue, but it's still distracting as heck seeing ghosted cars kind of in the way. And he's actually down in the middle sector, so he might actually bail out of this lap unless he finds some time here in the final sector. Sid currently on pole, but he's not the only person in the 7s. Owens made an improvement. And now, yep, Sid with the bailout. So we'll go on board with his teammate as he's also bailed out. Steljo's also bailed out of his lap. So we'll go on board with Tom Carter as he started his second flying run. Currently sat in 4th. And 2 cars blocked me. Yeah, I kind of thought so, Sid. It was kind of obvious those ghosted cars being in the way a little bit. Like, they were pretty much almost on the apex, so it is distracting, so... Like, even though collisions are off, it is rather annoying, wouldn't you say? On car now here coming through with a nice twisty middle sector. I like the middle sector here at Brazil, so like I says, nice run of corners. Especially this middle bit here. To me, it just feels like a roller coaster when you're racing it. So obviously, we've been uphill and downhill as well. Kind of nice. I missed it. I missed the sector split there for Tom to see if he was up or not. But he's definitely gonna finish his lap, so he might actually. He's clearly up if he's finished in the lap. Just how much up is it? Well, he's into the 7s. He's back up to 3rd, but he's 2 thousandths off of Owen there. Wow. Very good lap there from him. Right, now.
Yeah. Sid's still on that pole.
Yep, still on that pole by 300ths of a second. As Sam improves up to 7th with a 108.344. Just ahead of... Is it right now, between the front 4, there's just about a 10th separating the 4 of them. And then from 5th down to 8th, you've got them separated by about a 10th as well. So we've got some nice separations here. And who's actually on a lap that I can have a look at it? Oh, Tycler's on up, he's a 10th and a half up in the first sector. What's he up in the middle? 3.5 tenths. Oh, this is going to be a big jump for Tycler. This surely should this will put him ahead of Mad Move, but if he can find some more time in his final sector, he could go ahead of Pucci as well. So we'll have to see if he does as he's coming up to line for Tycler. Where's he going to improve to? He only goes up to 10th, but it was a 3.5 tenth improvement. We got Sid on a... Sid, how the frick have you invalidated already? How was Sid invalidated already? Has he done what I said? What would happen? You can invalidate yourself at turn 2. I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Either there or he's done it at turn 4.
He could have also done it. No.
Yeah, 4.
Oh, Baron with the improvement has now gone provisional pole, knocking Sid off. He's done a 107.595. And well, that's just about 3.5 tenths faster than Sid, but Sid will try to go. Will he try to go again here? Because he's not really going fast. Yeah, like, is he saving his fuel to try and go again? We'll soon see. The answer is yes. He is definitely going to go again. So right on board here with Sid, who he was on provisional pole. He's now been bumped down to 2nd. I also missed it. Sonny HP1 has jumped up the order. He's into 5th, ahead of Sid's teammate Steljo, who's now been bumped down to 6th. And Chester Pup's also done a lap. He's in 14th, and then Jack is in done his lap. He's up to 11th. We've just about got under 6 minutes left of the session, and Sid may get blocked here a little bit by Tom Carter on the out lap. I said Tom's going to watch out for that speedy McLaren coming behind him. Obviously, Tom Carter is on an out lap, so he'll be starting a new lap soon. Oh. Bit of a weird place to try and get out of the way. What? Anyway, Sid improved. He's still. Oh god, Sid's still down. So maybe it's happened again. He's been distracted by that shiny red car.
Yeah, over that, all the extra laps just taken more out of the tyres, and the tyres
and he's just
weren't there for him.
Lap. Yep, he's bailed out of that lap. We'll go on board with Tom Carter then here. Winner of the first race. Where did he finish last week? I can't remember. I was like, I wasn't even here. It's fine. It's fine. I'll find out in a minute when I put the graphics on in the break.
He didn't do too bad, I don't think. Oh no, he had a little moment near the end which cost him.
Oh, and he's gone very wide out on the exit of 7, and that's invalidated his lap. So that is unfortunate for Tom. And he completely put on his brakes. Oh, and he's taken out some sponsorship boards.
Like those ones.
Yeah, clearly. But obviously, he's trying to get out of the way here of J11, who's on his lap, but is obviously actually 2.5 tenths down. So I assume they're going to start a new lap here. But unless it's me, but I think they could be lagging a little bit. No, they're going to box. They must have just finished their lap.
Mad Move is just starting his lap now. He's just gone over the line, Mad Move. So he's going to be the first one to get the final runs underway, because he won't have enough time to get another one done after this.
No. Yeah, we've got about 3.5 minutes after the session. Everybody's pretty much coming in to put their last set of tyres on. Because obviously we have a lobby reset, so when it comes to the main race, all those tyres are going to be absolute brand spanking new. But obviously right now, Sid is in a bit of a Haas sandwich. Oh, and we'll have to see if he can find just about 3 tenths, not 3 tenths, about 300ths of a second to try and overtake that McLaren. Obviously riding on board here with Mad Move. He's currently down in 13th as he's coming through the twisty middle section here. About to hit the second sector split now. He's at 2.5 tenths up. That 2.5 tenths could see him. Well, he's 3 tenths behind tyre clear, so if he can find another 0.5 tenth in his final sector, he could jump up into P12. What's it going to be across the line for the Williams driver? It is 5 tenths improvement, so he's jumped up to 10th. What an improvement there from Mad Move.
Yeah, that's a decent improvement from the first lap for him. As he's obviously got the earlier run there towards the end. I mean, he's got 2 minutes left. It depends whether he's got the fuel for a cool-down lap, which I don't reckon he will, because not many people do that. But
yeah, also as well, with 2 minutes after the session, we've got Juice, Sam, Poochie, and Tom still in the pits. But they'll have to start heading their way out soon. Just red aboard here with Tycler. I think he's on a lap. Well, he's about to finish a lap. Up to the line, currently 13th. Where's he going to go? He's improved by just almost 2 tenths, and he's up to 11th. Right behind Mad Move. Jack has just started a lap. Narvel started a new lap. Chester is on a new lap, so we'll see what he can currently do. He's currently last of everybody. Oh, I just noticed Sonny's just improved again. He's up to 2nd behind Baron. So Sid has been bumped down to 3rd now. Was provisional pole sitter for quite a while, but now has been bumped down to the 2nd row. So we're right on board here with Chester as he's coming up to the line. How much of an improvement is it going to be? It's 2.5 tenths. He's finally into the 8s, but he's still only improved by 1 place. Right, where is Joe? He's about to finish his lap. Oh, he's literally the next one to finish his lap. He's about 3 tenths up there. That 3 tenths could see him into the 7s. How much more is he going to gain in this final sector? Up to line is into the 7s. It's a 7.8, and he's got up to the front row. Where's his teammate? Sid, I think, again, has been blocked on his quali lap. That's not going to be helpful for Sid at all. But Sid's going to finish this lap up to line. He's improved by 2.5 tenths to knock his teammate down to third. And takes second for himself. We're going to ride on board here with Owen.
Baron on a slight improvement, just about across the line.
Yep. Oh, where's Baron? So we have to jump to his teammate straight after.
It's just about to come across the line, see if he keeps that improvement. No, he doesn't. He's stayed with the 7th, so he was only very slight in that coming out that second sector, so he's obviously lost that.
Owen
in
barely
the
improves.
final sector.
Owen barely improves. Tom Carter I don't know if Tom Carter improved.
Did.
Or is
He's
he
put
just
himself back up into second.
Yeah. Tom started it. Tom on a fast lap here. I think he. Well, if he is, he's half a tenth down. I think he'll be the last person to do a lap. Where's his teammate? His teammate's currently 9th. And Sam's half a tenth down on his current best time, but he's going to finish this lap. No, he's not. He's a bail out of it. As Juice, he's coming up the last. Nope. Oh no, he's going to finish it. Up to line for Juice. Where's he going to go? It is an improvement, but not enough to see him into 7th. Where's Poochie? He's 2 tenths up in the middle in his middle sector, so that 2 tenths could bump him up ahead of Simon into 9th. How much is he going to gain in the last sector? Up to line for Poochie. It's a big improvement in the end. 3.5 tenths puts him 8th. Now we've got Tom Carter. He's up to line. 2.5 tenths improvement.
Oh,
and
nice.
Up to 3rd there for Tom.
Nice improvement from Tom there. He didn't look like he had much coming out the second sector, so I wasn't sure if he had any in there, but he obviously kept enough battery for that final straight.
Obviously, Baron's the last person to thing. Gucci's just hopped in the chat saying, no idea where that lap came from, I just leaned forward. Yeah, well, that lean forward has definitely helped you. So, what is this? 1.5, about 1.4 seconds separates the entire grid in here in quali. That's not bad at all. Obviously, everybody's now done their lap, so Baron is on provisional pole, with Sid joining him on the front row. Then Tom Carter, Steljo will share the second. Sonny and Owen will have the 3rd. J11 and Poochie will have 4. Will be on the 4th. Then Juice and Sam in the last of your top 10. You've got Mad Move in 11th. High Clear in 12th. Jack in 13th. Chester Puppy 14th. And then Narvel last. And Sid's coming into chat, into the Twitch chat again to complain about, I'm getting blocked again, man. I had pole. Well, if you're being blocked, bro, just report it after the race, and those guys will get quali bans. That's what stewards
are there for.
Yep.
Even though ghosting is on, obviously you can still be visually impeded. So
yep,
get the clips.
Definitely can. You need to get your clips, Sid. Yeah. There we go, yeah. But 1.442 separates the entire grid, which is not bad. But, like, yeah, the front, I say, it's not a bad spread. There's like half a tenth or a tenth between most drivers in this grid. So it's pretty close spread. Obviously, now we go into our little lobby reset. So, Lanky will sort out the grid and put those collisions back on. Obviously, they are turned off qualifying. So I'll just bring you back to my ugly mug with Kevin sat with me. Obviously, Lanky doesn't have a face cam. Someone will have to order him one and send it to him.
Yeah, I've just never got one. I mean, obviously I can run one on the Xbox. I've just not got one.
It's time to invest in one, sir. People want to see your nice mug. Yeah. Oh,
well, yeah.
Yeah. So now we'll go show you the calendar. Obviously, next week will be Imola. I'm pretty sure I think we do have a week break after Imola, if I'm not mistaken. 22nd, and 7 days on from now will be the 29th. Then the 5th, so I think there's definitely a week break between Imola and the Red Bull Ring. Then after that we go to Miami, Singapore, and then Silverstone. If I'm not mistaken as well, thank you. Does the Silverstone track have the R in brackets? So it's gonna be are we doing Silverstone in reverse?
We are.
Oh god, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
That's
that
gonna be
will be a
very
very
interesting to
interesting
see
one.
when that comes along. Obviously, that'll be on the 26th of August, and after that, again, I think we have another week off before we go to Austin, Texas, Dakota, and Barcelona, Melbourne, and then obviously end at Yos Marina. Obviously, now we'll move on to this. The race results from last week. IRL Tico won last week, but obviously he's not racing today. Belger was second, and then Juice was third. Did fourth. Molly in. I don't say half of that because I can barely read these because I'm looking at these so tiny.
Molly New, I think it was, or something like that. Yeah, Molly New.
Molly New, yeah. Then the only sixth, and Pucci 50. Tom Carter, yep. After winning the first race, had a bit of a abysmal one last week, and on ninth. Just a puppy, and Owen, just a bit points, and then Owen, Craig, Tyclay, Narville, Chalk, Son, Sam, KFC, and obviously on finishers, Sam, KFC, Bloke, and J11. Obviously now I've just got to remember which way round I did. That is wrong button. There we go. So here's the updated standards then. IRL Tico goes up to the top of the board with 43 points. Tom Carter will drop down with that 27. Obviously he's going to start this race in third, so he could have there could be a good day for him. And Steljo into third with getting second last. Also he'll be a good chunk of points. 50 and fourth with 6. Owen did that KFC block on Molyneux in 10th and got top 10 in the points. And now we go on to the constructors, and I see Alpine now at the top with 58 points, and then it's McLaren with 30, and Aston Martin also have 30. And then you got Ferrari with 27, Haas with 25, Red Bull with 12, Mercedes also has 12, and then you got Sauber with 8. And then Williams and Race 0. But that could all change today. Obviously, there is only one racing bull, but obviously both Williamses are racing today, so that could all change. Obviously, I would put a track map on, but I think I've not updated the track map from the last time. Yep, I have definitely not, because it's got Bahrain still.
Yeah, Ricky was saying something to me about updating your game files on the reset.
Oh, did I forget the sponsorship boards? I
think, yeah.
Sorry, Ricky, I completely forgot about your special boards that you made. I'm so sorry. I do apologize. I knew there's something I knew there's something I forgot. Where is no, that's not. I've lost Brazil. There's a Brazil track. There we go. There's a magnificent Brazil track. So yeah, I forget. I completely forgot. I'm so sorry, Ricky. I'm pretty sure you are in the Twitch chat. As I do apologize. I knew there was something I meant to do. I should have done it last night when you pinged me about it, but I was just too tired last night, and I just ended up going to bed not long after I saw the message. I just went over my head. I should have done it before I started the stream, but unfortunately I completely forgot, and I'm sorry. So I'll make sure I'll try and remember for next week. I'll try and remember for next week. I do apologize, because I can be very forgetful sometimes. Anyway, they've got a nice Brazil track on the board. 15 turns, 2.67 miles long, and there's 2 DRS zones. Obviously, the DRS detection is just before turn 14, and DRS activation line is just after turn 50. Or turn 50. Got DRS again from turn 3 down to turn 5, 3 to 4. Let's see, probably a lot of overtaking into turns 1 and possibly into turn 4. We could see some ambitious moves in the middle sector. I have seen them in the past when I've been commentating on races. I've seen people go for unorthodox moves. I've seen somebody go completely around the outside of somebody at turn 6 and 7 in the past. I doubt it'll happen today, but you never know with these drivers. That it could be just that good, and we should be fine. Obviously now I'm just looking at Discord quickly before I tab back into game. Lanky has told the boys to ready up, so we're going back trackside in a few seconds. So you'll have to look at my ugly mug and my lovely penguin that's that behind me. Yeah, as I say, if anyone always wonders how my name came about, yeah, the obsession is clearly with you. Anyway, now I see we're trackside, so Lanky, who's your money on to win this race?
I don't know. Barron's obviously shown a strong qualifying lap, but I want to say Tom. I'm going to go with Tom. He's been quite straight. He had a little moment that messed him up last week, but he's up there, and he's been up there in the first 2 races. Obviously, he won the first race, so I'll go with Tom.
All right, so your money's on Tom. This is where, like, I bet him if I bet on Sid, do you think he'll not bottle it?
The odds on that one have got to be pretty high, haven't they? I wouldn't mind a return on it.
Well, Sid's been cursed by the commentators now.
He's up there though.
Nah, I've what Sid starts second, Tom's third, Steljo's like 4th, Baron's on the front row, then it's Owen. I think my money's on Steljo to get a win. And this is yeah, sorry Sid, I have more faith in your teammate not to bottle it than you. Well, we'll have to see how it goes. Obviously, I was about to say we had wait for drivers to do the setups, but we're not anymore. Lights are on, 5 lights on, and oh, that was a fast let's go. Holy moly!
Oh!
That was quick. We're already off.
And Aston Martin on top of someone.
Oh, and we got spinner. We got a few spinners. Tom Carter's been knocked around. Sid is already into the lead of this race. We got a few people at the back being knocked around. They're thinking J11 and Narville both slacking behind now, but Sid up into the lead, right where he wants to be early. But he's mucked up his brakes and has gone very deep at turn 4, but manages to hold on ahead of Baron. Owen's made quite a few places. He's up to 3rd. Steljo has not even moved where he started, and obviously a few people have moved behind him. Obviously Tom Carter's got all the work to do because he's down in P12 thanks to a couple of incidents at the start. Obviously 36 lap race now. Oh, who was that just going into the gravel?
Damage.
Who was that going? Who was that going into the grass? It was Sonny. I just caught the back end of that.
Sonny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I might have just seen an automatic reset there. That's naughty. I'm not sure, but it looked like it.
Oh dear. I was say I caught one of those. Caught one of those on the first week, but I don't know if it was ever reported in the end. Oh. So this will be interesting as well. Let's have a look at these tyres. Oh yeah, we've got Steljo and Chester Puppy into the pits. I would assume that is for wing damage. Well, let's have a look at these tyres. So we've got Sid and Baron sign on the hards. And we've got Owen and Juice on the mediums. Then Sam's on hards. Then Poochie's on the mediums. Then Jack. We've got Mad Move, J11, Narvel, and Sonny also all on the hards, but everybody else is on the mediums. So this will be interesting. Will we see anyone try to do a one-stop? Because I know from compared to this year's game to last year's game, obviously last year's game a one-stop was easy. But this year's
on wheel, possibly. If they're on controller, I would say no, because the deg on controller, from what people are saying, is ridiculous compared to wheels. So I think if we do see a one-stopper, it'd be somebody that's on wheel. I mean, I don't know who is on wheel and who's not, but it'd be someone on wheel.
Yeah, so
I'll be surprised.
I've learned that. I've already learned that. Oh, we got Baron here, gonna try and make a move on Sid here for the lead into turn 1, but Sid's gonna try and hold it around the outside, but not gonna keep it sadly, but Sid will have to settle for second, but he will get his own dose of DRS and might try and make the move in before turn 4. And there we go, down the inside, Sid back into the lead of the race. Oh, and we get a little love tap from Baron there. So nice nice start of mixture of corners there for everyone. Yeah, because that's one thing I've noticed with the current game. Thinking for some reason, if you're on controller, the wear just is so much harder than people on wheel, and it's really weird. And I don't understand it at all, but yeah. So it's fine. So we'll have to see how they all go.
I think there's like a good 3-4 laps difference between them. Like wheel to controller, at least that, like they get an extra 3 laps.
Yeah, which I think is a bit unfair. Let's say the game does favour wheel players. Oh, hello, Sid might get double overtaken here by the Hasses.
Oh yeah, that's looking saucy.
He's still on the inside though of the other Hass. Oh, contact made there between wheels. Obviously, Sid just hanging on there. Pucci picking up the first 3 seconds of this race. But obviously, Sid will try to get...
Hass sandwich down to turn 4.
Yep. But Sid is going to go around the outside this time at turn 4. As very bad camera angle says, no, we're not allowed to see the overtake. But he's still there on the outside of turn 5, which will now become the inside line. And Owen's going to go straight up the inside of his own teammate there. So Owen's going to have a little look at up the inside of Baron. And there we go. Owen is through. Oh, I thought Baron was going to try and go around the outside there at turn 8. But he thought, sorry, turn 9, but fought against it. Yep. Baron has now been demoted down to 3rd. And now he's going to be, might be under a little bit of pressure from Juice, but I think he's okay.
Different strategy. Yeah, see, Baron and Owen need to sort it out amongst themselves.
Yeah, they're on different
with being on different strategies. Yeah, like, if I was Baron, I'd be just sitting behind Owen for the time being and wait for them mediums to start falling and then make the most of the hard. But obviously we're not the ones racing, but
no, we are not.
that's what I would be doing.
Oh, looked like Owen there had a little bit of a slide there, but obviously now he's into the lead of this race. He's got ahead of Sid, but obviously now Sid will have his own helping of DRS. There we go, Sid going to take back the lead of this race. So this is obviously Sid trying to keep it together, and I think commentator's curse is a real thing because obviously you've jinxed Tom and I've jinxed Steljo.
Definitely jinxed. Yeah. Yeah.
Tom is currently down in 9th and Steljo is currently down in 14th. So yeah.
I don't know what's completely gone on there because obviously they readied up a little bit early. It wasn't much early. I said wait until 33 and they readied at 32, so that could be, you know, maybe it caught them off. That's the only thing I can think of, but no, it's an unfortunate start for them. But like you were saying a minute ago, it's a lot of laps this race, and it's quite a short lap as well, so you can easily gain that time back, and
looks like
anything can happen.
Yeah, anything can happen. Obviously, we're only just starting lap 6 of 36. And Tom Carter, just looking at Tom Carter, he's under pressure a little bit here for a mad move. So I was wondering why Tom Carter's, he's on the medium tyres, why is he not making any moves? But he's just not getting through. As I say that, his teammate ahead of him is going side by side with Tyclay around turn 4 and 5. He's on the inside. Oh, Jack looked like he was going to try and make a move around the outside, but obviously now Sam is going to be on the outside for 6 and 7. Oh, I think there's a little bit of contact there between them, wheels banging, and I think so. He's going to lose that to Jack, and Jack having a bit of a slide there, forcing Tyclay into having to brake early. That allows Tom Carter through, and Tom's now into 8th. Tom's going to go for a little bit of a lunge here on the inside here at turn 10, and he's going to now be on the outside for turn 11. And he's still trying to keep a side by side here with this Mercedes, but he's finally given up the attempt, and obviously now they have actually lost DRS to the drivers ahead.
Tom's showing strong pace though, since that, you know, obviously he was not quite far back, and he's slowly gaining his time back on the cars ahead as he's making a move there on Jack.
Yep, but obviously he's still out of DRS of his teammate. 1.5 is the gap, so we'll have to try and see if he can catch up in the middle sector. But yeah, these
Yeah,
guys.
I'd imagine these two are in a VC with each other as well and discussing. So
Oh, hello, we got Mad Move here making a move on the inside of Tycler here of turn 4 and gets the job done. That man, he's on the harder tyres, but he's got
he needs to get his elbows out a bit more. He's losing these positions at the minute.
Yeah, he's up into thing. As I said, Tom Carter could try and catch up in the middle sector. He's pretty much caught up. He's flirting with it. There we go. He's just outside again. As the DRS detection point is not until after turn 14, pretty much. It looks like he's back within that second, so he's caught up to his teammate. Obviously, Sid's still holding the lead. But obviously now Baron's into second ahead of his teammate Owen. Maybe those medium tyres are not going to last that long. As Baron's going to make the move into turn 1 up the inside of Sid.
Slight contact.
Oh, more contact.
Little bit of wheel banging again.
Yep. I think this time, neither of them have got DRS. Neither have DRS. They must have been like virtually side by side at the DRS line, so neither of them had DRS. That's interesting. We've got Mad Move now up into 8th ahead of Jack.
Are you able to hide the UI?
Oh, sorry.
No, that's right. It's a new thing, and the Ricky ass. So
yeah,
you're all right. You got to get used to it.
Yeah. Sorry, Ricky. I see. You got to give me a break. I was dying last week, so that's why I wasn't here. So I'm obviously gonna forget a couple things. Like I said, I do apologise. Yeah. Keep it on board here. Going back on board with Sid, as he's gonna have to try and defend again from Baron. Obviously, I don't think he's gonna defend too hard into turn 1, because he'll just be like, I'll have DRS to get it back at turn 4. But I think if I was Baron, I would wait to try to make a move on Sid. But no, he's not going to wait. He's going into lead. I would have waited until this point to make a move, because now you're going to be under pressure from Sid now with the helping of DRS.
Jack's just fallen out of it, and J11, like everyone was in DRS up to the start of this lap.
Yeah, well, it seems to have faded out. Obviously, the top 8 here have somewhat broken away, as Sonny here in P9 is trying to catch up to Mad Move to get back into the DRS, as we got yellow flags for who has spun? It's Tycler that spun. Tycler had a little spin.
He's having a bit of a struggle at the minute.
Yeah, he's getting biffed around
by few laps.
Yeah, he's getting overtaken by everyone and biffed around a little bit. Yeah, but Sonny's managed to catch up to Mad Move, so we have a long train again from 1st down to 11th. As J11 here is just he's barely struggling. Oh, and he's outside. I think he might have been outside of it. Yep, he was. He's not got DRS, as Baron again going for the lead. These guys are just swapping left, like, Baron, if you want to hold the lead for a lot longer, you just wait until this DRS straight to make that move. Obviously now Sid is going to try and make the move down the inside. No! Oh, Sid was not close enough at all this time. Sid was not close enough at all there this time, so Baron's going to lead a lap. But, oh yeah, also Jack's dropped out of DRS of his teammates, so down to 9 now. But Mad Move is all over the back of Tom Carter here, and then obviously he's got Sonny all over his diffuser as well. These guys hit towards the back of this queue are really close together. Oh, Jack's got back into the DRS of his own teammate there. Oh, what's happened? Oh, Sid made a mistake. Sid made a mistake. So he's over a second. He's over a second off of Baron. So Sid, with a major mistake, is actually letting Baron get away here. Ah dear. I was waiting for the Sid bottle.
We're at 10 laps now. No, Sid's on the hards.
Yeah, Sid's on the hards. He shouldn't be having any issues at all, those hards. I expect these hards to at least make a half distance, at least.
Yeah.
I would expect these hards to last 18 laps. Like, it's just a question is when people are going to pit off those medium tyres, because I think those medium tyres are going to
I think anytime now.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 to 12 maybe.
Yeah, maybe longer, I don't know. We'll have to see. we'll have to see. Obviously, just bring up the tyre graphic for everyone in chat. You can see that Owen, Pucci, Tom Carter, and Juice all on the mediums. We've got Steljo and Chester Puppy also on 9-lap old mediums. Obviously, those two made a pit stop at lap 1. Obviously, Ty Claire is just pitting now. I would assume he starts on the mediums. He's just gone to another set of mediums. There'll be medium, hard for him, I think it is. Obviously, yeah, right now, Sid has dropped out of the DRS of Baron. He's just not able to catch back up. He's now 2 seconds off the back of that Haas. Since he lost the DRS, he's just struggled. But he has broken away from Owen, and Owen's somewhat almost broken away from Pucci, as Pucci's now into the box, and so is Juice. And Juice picks up 10 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. So it's also got J11 also into the pits as well. But I would say, I do believe he's on the hard, so he's boxing relatively early. Hard tyres. That's an interesting one. Yeah, looks like Sid here has broken DRS here from Owen, as Owen just picks up 3 seconds for track limits. And this is where, like, Sid usually picked up 3 seconds by now. Where's that? I've jinxed him now. Watch, he'll pick it up in the next couple of laps. I'll follow him. Yeah, and the grid has now been really shaken up a little bit as people have come into the pits. Obviously, Steljo is also back into the pits as well for his second stop. I think he'll do a hard for quite a bit and probably go to another set of softs at the end for Steljo at this point. But I'm just interested to see when these hard runs. Like I said, I think they can easily do 18 to 20 laps. I think. As I say that, Sid does not like his hard tyres one bit.
I'm wondering if they're like, it's definitely shaping like it's going to be the 2-stop is going to be the favourable strategy.
Definitely, yeah.
If hards are being swapped at the 12-13 mark, it's definitely got to be a 2-stop.
What is this camera angle? What is this camera angle I have right now? This cameraman is drunk. As Chester probably gets 10 seconds of speed in the pillar. I
hope you enjoy the wall.
I was spectating Sid going out the pits, and I had a very drunk cameraman. I'm sorry, what? My cameraman was drunk, and he just wouldn't swap to Sid out the pits. That is annoying. As Sid's gonna make a move, trying to make a move here on Pucci head. Oh, he's actually come out. Yeah, it's Pucci pit a couple laps ago. He's come out behind Pucci, so Sid's actually lost time. So slow pit stop question mark or a slow in lap?
It's just a strong undercut with the fresher tyres.
Yeah, especially for Pucci. As Baron gets 10 for speeding in the pits. Obviously, Pucci has retired. Not Pucci. Chester Puppy's retired. We also got Sam into the pits. Mad Move and Sonny also into the pits. So these hard tyres not going for as long as we thought. I thought these hard tyres at least would do at least 16 to 18 laps. Or should I say 16 to 20 laps, I would have thought. But no, these guys just... No, bailing off of them after 13 laps, which is a shocker. But yeah, Owen has still stayed out on the mediums. But I wonder if Owen's going to try it again. He did... I remember watching him do it on the first week. That man made a one-stop work at Bahrain. I'm not sure what he did last week, but I think he's going to try it again. If he wants to try and do a one-stop, he's going to try and make those medium tyres last to, I would say, to about lap 16, maybe 7. Well, at least 16, so he can do 20 on those on hards. That's if he's trying it. So we'll have to keep an eye on Owen because he's on the mediums. Just wondering how worn those tyres are going to be. Nope, oh no, man. Nope, he's in now. And he gets 10 for CB in the
21,
pits.
21 on the hards.
Doable?
I definitely think 2-stop.
Let's see what tyres he puts on that Haas of his. Oh, there you go, hard tyres on that car. So he could be doing that one stop. If we get a safety car later in this race, then maybe that helps him out. Oh, that is not going to help him out at all. Spectating him in the pits, and he's bottled down. He's damaged his front wing quite a bit. So, and he's going very, very slowly. So that he's not happy with himself there. That's one thing here at Brazil. If you can get it wrong in the pits, I've seen it before with people on the as leaving the pits crash it. Unfortunately, Owen has done it, but he's only lost the end plate, so I don't think the end plate really matters too much. It's the other flaps that matter more.
It will hurt here in that middle sector a lot, but he's got enough sort of straight to balance it out with an end plate, I would say. But yeah, because them corners are so tight through the middle sector,
yeah,
he'll definitely feel an end plate in there. But
yeah, but obviously it's the slow speed
the
corners.
straight speed should balance in it.
Yeah, but obviously with him actually crashing into the wall, that's hurt him a lot. Mad Move with the fastest lap of the race. So Jack here is not pitted. He's on the hard tyres still. But I'm wondering if he's trying to do a one stop. Because if he is, he would have to last to about lap 20 at least. So yeah, Owen back into the pits and has retired from the session.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Owen. That one mistake has pretty much cost him his entire race. So that is a shame. Yep, that is a rotten shame for him. Obviously, Jack here on about 15 lap old hard tyres. I would assume Narvel's
You have a fan in the chat.
I do? Who is it? Oh,
yeah, Destructo.
Oh, it's a Destructo. How we doing, old lad? Nice to see you in the Twitch chat.
Yeah, it's an old name. I haven't seen him for a while. To be fair, I can't remember his Destructo. Yeah.
Yep.
So two DNFers now with Owen. Unfortunate for him, his car is there on the track. I really want it to disappear before these lot get there.
Yeah, there it goes, pulled off now.
Yeah, he's gone now.
So Narvel here, interestingly, he's not pit yet, but he actually got out the way of Baron. So he didn't want to mess around with Baron because he knows if he's doing a one stop, he knows Baron's not his race, so he just kind of got out of the way. He didn't want to impede him at all, but obviously now he's got a very charging Sid behind him. Obviously, I assume Jack will probably do the same thing when Baron eventually catches him. Obviously, Jack and Narvel are the only two that have not stopped. Everybody else has stopped at least once, unless you're a Steljo, but you've stopped twice. Steljo had to stop at the very start of the race for I would assume it is wing damage. And so yeah. Obviously, there's the tyres. Baron and Sid on the mediums, with Pucci, along with Pucci, Connie, and Pike all on the second set medium. Everyone else has gone to hards. So if people are doing a two-stop, I think they're doing the medium hards, mediums, unless they've got two sets of hards. Oh, what the? Oh dear, I just caught that. Juice was going way too fast there. And it's just ran straight into the back of Narvel, and he's got major wing damage. And now Narvel's gonna have to get out the way of these three. So that is a big shame for Juice. He's got major wing damage. I think with how badly he ran the back of Narvel, I think Narvel could definitely have diffuser damage. It will not surprise me the way that Alpine just rammed the back of that racing bull. As there goes Pucci down the inside. As Steljo is the latest person to pick up 3 seconds for track limit violations. Still shocked. We're pretty much almost halfway. Oh, hello. Narvel turning in on Sam there. That is not going to help his race. And almost cost... Oh, okay. I was just saying, I've always... So yeah, thank you, Corey Brooks and Tracks. Man saying no diffuse damage on reduced. I thought it'd be. Yeah. So to answer your question.
For safety.
Yeah. So to answer your question, Ricky, Steljo is at the back because he had to pit lap 1 for wing damage. He had wing damage on the opening lap, I would assume. So that's why he
Yeah,
had,
there
that's why he
was some
pit.
that went on at the back at the start, weren't there? And
Yeah, lot of crashes at the start. Like even Tom Carter got involved in the crashing. Like he got spun round at turn 1, but he
he's got
managed.
himself right back up there.
Yeah, he's currently running in 4th, right behind Sid, as Baron is now passing Jack for the lead, and I've got a terrible camera angle, which is very annoying. So I just completely missed it. So I assume Jack's just probably got out of the way. Obviously, Juice is into the box for hit another stop. Obviously, he was forced into that one because he literally rammed into the back of Narvel, giving him major damage.
She is setting up on Sam.
Have a look at this then. Right on board with people sending him back now. Let's see. No, he's definitely got help with DRS and the battery. Will he? Nope.
Let's have a little look.
Yeah, it
But
was
not
hard.
close enough.
Nope.
Yeah, even nowhere near close enough.
Nope, but he's got a second chance here though from after turn 3 down to turn 4. But again, I don't think he's close enough really. Obviously Sam moving over to break the toe. Yep, again Poochie just not close enough. And as well, one interesting thing as well, on this year's game you can actually see if you can actually hear the grain on the tyres. Like you can see the tyres looking a bit mucky. That's a nice little feature they've added to this year's game. To see the grain on the tires, which is kind of nice.
Gucci's not looking good.
No, I think he's struggling on those medium tires.
No, no, it's not so much the tyres. He's having to do a bit of L&C. A bit of lift and coast.
Oh dear. As somebody underfueled a little bit. Oh, well, Jack is finally into the pits
so.
after
He
20
seems
laps.
like. Well, I don't know if it's under fuel. He just. If you look at where.
Yeah, he was
Coming out of a corner. I mean.
Yeah, I did see it.
Elementary don't tell me nothing. It doesn't tell you much on here anyway. It's there's no point in me looking at that. But no, he seems like he was braking early. That's what I noticed. Like he was slowing down quite early, so it appeared it definitely looked like he was doing a bit of lifting and coasting.
Yep. And what I've also noticed, Jack and Narvel have finally pitted off those hard tires. They did 20 laps on those hard tires, and now they're doing mediums to the end. 16 laps on those medium tires, and I'm pretty sure everybody else is going to stop again. Obviously, there are the penalties currently. We've got Poochie, Tyclear, J11 and Steljo all having 3 seconds, and obviously Baron getting 10 for speeding in the pits, which will then get removed on his second stop when he eventually makes it.
Yes. Tom stopped. Yeah, he has.
Yeah, Tom's making a pit stop. He's also making a move for...
Tom's showing a lot of pace then.
Yep. He's already passed his teammate. His teammate wouldn't have held
Yeah,
him
because
up
considering
much.
how far back he dropped, that's why I was questioning then if he had stopped, because considering how far back he had dropped,
Yeah, he's
I was looking at where he was now, and I'm like, surely he's not stopped yet, but he has, so fair play.
He's had his one pit stop. I say everybody's had one pit stop. Like I say, unless you're a Juice and Steljo, you've had 2. And Tyclear coming in for probably his final stop. Probably gonna slap on a set of hard tires to the end. 15 laps on those hards, so it should be easy enough to do. But obviously right now, Narville and Jack, obviously they're on the mediums. They did 20 laps on those hards, which is pretty amazing for those guys. Obviously both right now are sat in the points. Obviously we're about, what, 3/4 of the way through this race, almost. And
What's 2/3?
2/3, yeah, something like that. Is it?
Yeah, 12, 24,
no, 2 more
36.
laps. 2 more laps.
Yeah.
2 more laps going to be 2/3 of the way through. And obviously right now we've only lost 2 drivers. We lost Owen and Chester Puppy. I'm not sure what happened to Chester Puppy. Obviously Poochie is into the pits for his second stop. Obviously not sure what happened to Chester Puppy at all. So, but we know what happened with Owen. He made a mistake coming out of the pits, lost his wing, got frustrated, came back into the pits and just retired the car. So he was not very happy at all with how that happened for him.
Bad move looks to be is putting some pressure on Sam then into turn 4.
Yep.
So I was
And
just looking at the times of
yeah,
people.
they are
These that
catching
are
Sid as
closest in
well.
battle at the moment. Yeah,
They actually are catching
but
Sid
Mad
as well.
Move caught right up close to Sam
Mhm.
before they had to hit the brakes for turn 4. So he's pushing.
Yeah, he's definitely pushing, and somebody else is also pushing. It's Tom Carter. He's actually I'm pretty sure he's gaining on Baron. He's obviously broken away from Sid already, and Sam is in DRS of Sid, but Mad moves outside the DRS of Sam.
Bad middle sector.
Oh, but Sid's in. I think Sid just peeled off to the pits. Yep, he did. Sid's in for his second stop, so he'll be going on to another set of the medium
Stop
tires.
12. Definitely got to be mediums.
We'll have a look. Yep, there you go. Fresh set of medium rubber on that McLaren. He's dropped down to P7. Dropped behind Jack as well. We dropped behind Poochie as well. Where's Poochie compared to Sid?
Tyres go for Jack. The one stop's worked for him so far because he's now that's put him ahead of Sid, and his tyres are only a couple of laps older.
Yep. So I think I'll see if Sid eventually does catch Jack, and Jack can try and keep up with Sid. Yes, Poochie didn't get anywhere close to Sid that I thought. He's still 3 seconds behind. But the only close gap right now is just this one here between Sam in the third and Mad Move behind him. It's the closest gap I see. Obviously, Jack is gaining on J11 as well, so that could be a one to watch as well. But other than that, everyone's like at least 2 seconds apart of each other. Oh, but Baron and Tom are in. The two two leaders that are in, but Baron will drop down further because of that 10-second penalty he got on the first time. So he's going to drop severely down the grid. So this will give Tom what will be the provisional lead of the race.
Ferraris are looking to score some good points because Sam's there with him.
Yep, Sam here currently now in the
Sam and Tom.
Yep, Sam now currently in the lead of this race. Obviously, he's got Mad Move behind him, but Mad Move seems to be slipping off a little bit. Obviously, I'd assume Sam is pushing just a little bit here, as I've now missed Jack making a move on J11, so Jack now onto the podium. Obviously, when Mad Move and Sam do pit, this man will be the provisional race leader until Tom Carter catches him up. Tom Carter has come out actually behind Sid, so Sid actually undercut Tom there. By pitting a lap earlier, Sid's ahead of Tom, and Sid was about a second and a half behind Tom. So pitting 1 lap earlier has helped him a bit.
Yeah, obviously, I don't think it'll be long before we see Tom attack him though, because Tom has clearly shown slightly better pace so far.
Yep. Oh, Mad Move is in for his second stop. Sam is staying out for another lap by the look of it. Driving on board here with Tom Carter as J11's peeled off into the pits, and Mad Move is just leaving the pit. So Williams double stacking, but they're far enough away from each other, so they easily get out. And looks like Baron is making moves. He's fighting away with the Merc and of Sonny and Narvel. Neither of them try to make a move back on him. Down on his turn 4. Nope, none of them move. We'll go on back over with the man of the hour. A man who's way too quick right now. Got all that pace. And these guys are actually kind of catching up Jack rather quick. Obviously, Sid is 1.2 off of Jack. Obviously, if we do look at the tyres, Jack's tyres are 3 laps older. But Tom's come out on another set of hard tyres. Tom.
At the end, he's thinking end game.
Yeah, so towards the end of it.
With that, yeah, he's thinking end game, definitely.
Yeah, he definitely. Again, Sam decides to stay out for another lap. So I'm just wondering then,
Sam gonna stretch a little bit longer and
go for
obviously the mediums.
We've just started lap 27, so we've got 10 to go.
Softs.
So
he's gonna try the softs.
Is he gonna try and go to lap 30 and then go into a set of softs?
That's what I'm thinking now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to try and stretch those hards. Like, obviously, it would be stretched to stretch those hards to the end. Obviously, he's done 13 laps already on them. He would have to do 10 more, but I don't think he's going to do that. So I think he'll be probably
It's
pitting.
11 seconds as it stands though, so
Hey,
all he has to do is watch that gap.
Yeah, really, yeah. Yeah, he does.
You know, because
Like, he could.
really he could make it to the end if
Yeah, he
he
could.
can hold it.
Yep. He definitely could. But
So
we'll have to see.
Sam could pull a blinder.
Nope,
Oh
he's in the
no, and
pits.
as saying that he goes in. I was just about to say he could pull a blinder here, but
No.
he's seeing the tyres. We can't, so obviously they
Yeah.
weren't in a position to take him all the way.
But as Tom Carter here is making a move, trying to make a move on Sid, running outside, but Sid's going to go later on the brakes and go up the inside of Jack. Tom Carter's going to follow. So Jack's going to has hit the brakes early and gave up the. So Sam's gone to a new set of mediums. He'll be like a rocket ship when he comes back out of the pits.
Oh,
This-
they'll be lovely for him right to the end. 6 laps.
Yep. So Sid into the lead of the race. Tom Carter now into second, but they do have Jack hot on their heels. Obviously, Jack will be going to the end of this race. He's trying to make that one-stop work. Does have a 4-second gap to Poochie Head, but if he can stay,
Ooh.
with Tom and Sid here, then I think he's in a good place. As it looks like Mad Move is all over.
Tom had a little lock up there. I just saw the wiggle going up the hill. I thought.
Yep, Baron, the latest
Yeah.
person to pick up 3 seconds for track limits. As Sam here is all over the back of that Red Bull of Type Player.
He's got a much better exit. Much better exit.
So we'll go back on board here with Tom as he's going to try and make a move on Sid at turn 1. These guys fighting for the win. Ooh, Tom almost lost it, crashed
Tom
into
was
the
in
wall.
2 minds then, yeah, which way he didn't know whether to go left or right.
Yep. So Tom's made the move into the lead and his teammate has made the move into 6th. And will now look to try and catch a Poochie head ahead. He's almost within the 1 second. Obviously, he's not going to get DRS on the guys ahead. Will Sid try keep with Tom? Sorry, that was a really bad time for a yawn. I'm so sorry, guys. It was a really bad time. Yeah, Sid not really looking like he's able to keep up as Stalja gets fastest lap of the race on 109.74. Well, 774. Obviously, he is last on the grid. Yeah. It looks like Tom here is going to be very comfortable on another win, as it looks like they've got a spinner in the middle sector at turn 5. Like that is the Alpine of Juice. Having a little bit of a struggle there, so that is unfortunate for him. As Sid has dropped out of DRS of Tom. So now this is pretty much Tom's race to win. And so yeah, Lanky has bet on the right person, we'll say.
I cursed him at the start, but he's done me proud for the rest of the race. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, definitely
he's redeemed
has.
it.
Definitely
So
has.
far, anyway. The race isn't finished yet.
Nope, it's definitely not. But one thing I'd like to see, can Jackie hold on to a podium doing a one-stop? His Mad Move is just under 2 seconds behind him, but obviously Sam is also going to catch as well. Obviously Sam on that fresh rubber compared to Mad Move. Bring up the tyres for you 1 second, but there
He's
you go.
done really well for himself doing that one stop though.
Hmm.
He was down running. Where was he? 10th, 9th, 10th. He was around there, wasn't he? So, and he's up there on the podium. So that's definitely worked in his favour.
Oh, Juice has had another spin. That's not going to help him. Yeah, but like, he's going to be under pressure here though for a Mad Move.
It's just how much he can hold on to.
Yeah, but to be fair though, he could if Mad Move, Sam and Poochie all pass him, and if he keeps within 3 seconds of Poochie towards the end, he will gain that place back. So, still, I think a 7th place. Why have we got full? Why is the full? Have we got a full like? Have we got a virtual safety car or something? Because the whole track is yellow.
Well, yeah, I've just gone on board with Steljo, and he was stopped on the side of the track, just wiggling his wheels. So.
Oh, was he beached?
No, because he's managed to get moving. So I don't know what he was doing there. Like the car, a car had passed him, and there was clearly no more cars coming in. He decided to just sit there and wiggle the wheel. So
Oh,
I'm
Sid's finally
calling a
picked up 3
deliberate one there.
seconds.
I'm
Oh,
sorry, it doesn't look good.
no. But to be fair, that virtual safety car actually did help Jack, because Jack actually pulled away under the virtual safety car from Mad Move. And if he doesn't make a mistake in these last few corners, never mind. Mad Move is just better. Joe comes into the pits and is now retired from the session after getting 10 seconds in the pits. I saw a couple of people did pit under the virtual safety car. I do believe... Oh, Juice is also into the pits. But he's going to get lapped by... Oh, the Mad Move is made the move there for third. Mad Mover is now ahead of Jack. Obviously now Jack will have DRS to help him fight Sam. Obviously he wanted to try and fight Sam, but obviously Sam with the fresher rubber will probably get past pretty easily. Oh, and Jack. Oh no, Jack. That is unfortunate of him picking up these 3 seconds very late on. I saw a few other people pick up some pens as well. Let's see, have a look at these pens then. Oh, Sonny and J11 pick up 10. When did they pit? Did they pit under the virtual safety car and get 10 for speeding? Oh dear. Oh, how many drivers we got left? How many? Got what? 4 drivers left with no pens. Yeah, everyone's pretty much boxed twice. So just replying to Ratty F1 in chat. How can McLaren's fumble this hard? Well, they haven't fumbled it that hard. Sid is running currently in second. If Mad Move can catch,
he's moving fairly strong.
If Mad Move can get within 3 seconds of Sid, then Sid will be knocked down to third. But still, that's a good chunk of points though for Sid. Obviously, Steljo had a bit of an incident at the start of the race and could never really recover. That is unfortunate for him. Sam here is really struggling to try and get past Jack, but Jack is managed to keep up with Mad Move. Mad Move is flirting with the 3 seconds of Sid, so that's not going to be helpful for Sid. Sid could lose his second place, which he'll not be happy about. Obviously, we're on lap 33 here of 36, so well, about 3.5 laps to go. Yeah, everyone's done two pit stops, unless you're Narvo and Jack, who've only done 1. Obviously, oh, Jack is definitely starting to struggle on those tyres.
Much better exit there.
Well, not just that. I'm obviously spectating Jack here. Man had a bit of a wobble coming out out of turn 12 there, and obviously he's lost the place to Sam because of it. The thing is, Mad Move is really catching Sid, and with Sam catching Mad Move, Sid could actually lose the podium here. Sid could actually lose the podium.
2 positions as it stands.
Like, as it stands, he's only going to lose 1. With Sam, he'd get...
He's 2.3 and a 0.6. He's right on the cusp, isn't he?
Yeah, they're very close to taking a podium away from Sid. Obviously, if Sam could get on the podium, that's going to be a nice double there for Ferrari. Obviously, I think Sam would be happy if that actually does happen. We'll have to see. You know, we'll go right on board with him, because he's probably like the fastest man on the track right now. I think. I thought Mad Move made a mistake there. No, Mad Move 2.4 behind Sid. Sam is flirting with a 5 tenths and 6 tenths behind Mad Move. So, and they've both dropped Jack. Out of DRS. And Mad Move is...
Tyres are letting go now.
Yeah, those tyres are letting go. But like I said, it was very risky doing the 1-stop. Like, he's got 3 seconds to tie clear, so I think he'll easily keep hold of 5th place, which is still a big chunk of points though. But one thing to keep a note of, Mad Move is almost within 2 seconds of Sid, almost under 2 seconds.
He's got right up close as well now.
Yeah, and Sam
got from 0.6 to 0.3, so he's not 3 tenths off.
Yeah, there we go. And look, there we go. Mad Move under 2 seconds now, and Sam's under a second behind Mad Move. So Sid here could actually lose this podium. which is not going to be very helpful. But that 3-second time penalty he got earlier in this race is going to come back to bite him in the rear.
A solid race from the Ferraris though.
Yeah.
1-3.
Yeah, 1-3.
Unless Sam does get mad move.
Yeah, I think Sam's going to wait until this last lap here. We're about to come on to start the final lap of this race. Obviously, Tom Carter still in the lead for 3.5 seconds. Sid, obviously, Sid is only 1.5 seconds ahead of Mad Move and Sam here. The question is, will Sam be close enough to Mad Move to make an attack into turn 4? He needs to try and get closer through this first 3 corners here on that Williams. Like, if he wants a 1-2 for Ferrari, he needs to be a bit closer. Right on board here. Oh, he's very close to the back of that Williams. And he's going to burn all his battery with help of DRS. Will he try and make the move? No, he's not quite close enough. He's got better tyres. Obviously, he's trying to... He's all over the back of that Williams.
Whether he's going to get it down the straight, I think he's not going to get any move through here, so...
No, he needs to try and save all his battery through this middle sector and try and get him onto the line. Obviously, we're going to keep on board with these two. Obviously, Tom Carr is in a cross line, but Mad Move is almost within DRS of Sid. If Mad Move gets DRS, he'll easily keep that third.
I don't think he's going to. This is going to be... I think that this is Sam's for the taking if he's got the battery.
Yep. Oh no, Jack's made a spin and he's dropped a few places. He's down to 7th. Right him. Come on, Sam. Are you going to get it? No, he's not going to be close enough.
Mad's got enough.
Yeah, Mad's got enough. Mad's going to keep hold of second.
But it's enough for the podium.
But yeah, it's a double podium.
Great race off the Ferraris.
Yep. And then obviously Sid gets bumped down to 4th. Ty Clear finishes 5th. Baron 6th. Pucci had 7th. Jack actually gets demoted down to 8th in the end. Sonny will cross the line in 9th, but I think he'll drop behind Narville as Narville crosses the line because Sonny got 10 for speeding in the pits. But Narville and Jack both doing 1-stops. Get points, and obviously now we're just waiting for J11 and Juice to cross the line. I'm still surprised that Juice didn't get lapped. And obviously there goes J11 across the line. And we'll just wait for Juice.
The odds paying out because I want my winnings. I put it on Tom. It didn't look so great at the start, but he pulled it off. So
yep. Oh, Juicy does a bit of Tokyo drifting.
Strong race from Ferrari because Sam didn't have the easiest to start, so both of them have managed really well to get themselves on podiums, and then Sid unfortunate with the penalty because he deserves to be up there. He drove a good race.
Yep. So what was the quickest strategy? I don't have time to practice for tomorrow. I kind of need to know. So what Tom Carter did, he did a medium hard, but Sam did, I believe, medium hard, medium, and obviously I think that worked out for him because he started, I believe, like 8th and finished 3rd. Could have almost got onto a podium, so I think that's probably the way to go, like a medium hard, medium. So we'll have to think. Obviously, unfortunate for Sid could not hold on to the podium. The 3-second did come right in the rear. Obviously, double Ferrari on the front row. But yeah. So here you go then, full classification, and Tom Carter with the win, making it two wins from 3 races. Mad Move. Is this his first podium? I believe it is. Obviously, Sam makes it a double podium for Ferrari, so that's going to be a lot of things. Oh, there you go. Started 10th. Did a medium hard to medium and finished 3rd from 10th. Sid got did finish 2nd on the road, but got demoted to 4th due to penalties. And then Ty in 5th. Baron, Pucci, Jack, Narville, and Sonny, your top 10. And J11 and Juice are last of the finishers. And then your non-finishers are Steljo, Owen, and Chester Puppy. So very, very good race. A lot of overtaking, a lot of drama at the start. Obviously, Tom Carter got involved in a little bit in the drama, but he recovered and he got the win in the end. So it made it that's his 2nd win in 3 races. That should obviously take him back to the top of the standings. obviously now I do believe it's interview time, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I am just sorting out getting the people in.
Stickers on the interview screen.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. Right, it is unlocked, so they should be able to get themselves in.
Yep. Also, there's a mad move as well from 11th to 2nd. That's a good for him. See if the boys are ready for interviews. Looks like it looks like they're all in the waiting room. Lanky.
Sam, Tom,
Yeah, they're all in there.
they should be able to join, yeah.
I'll drag.
Because
If I can drag them up, I'll drag them up.
drag.
I can drag them.
Yeah, they got the permission, so.
Me.
There we go. So, all three here. Right, we'll start with the winner. That'll be the best. We'll go from first to third. So that will be Tom. So, yeah, congratulations on your second win in 3 races. Wasn't the easiest one, as we could see your start wasn't ideal by the looks of it. So, yeah, just explain a little bit, if you can, on what went on there, and then how you felt the rest of the race went for you.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I purposefully practiced to get a good qualifying position. Managed to secure the P3 instantly taken off me by stealth show, so that's not ideal. I feel like that's going to be big for the championship as well, because he had a poor race today. Got damage, did only damage himself in the end, so I don't feel like I need to say much more about him on that. And I say it's big for the championship because he's proven himself to be quite up there, so I feel like him and Sid are going to be contenders to me and Sam this season. Me and Sam being the ones to come on top today, and it just came to me for the race. Yeah, it's bit by bit.
What were the tires like? Because obviously we know that that's here, there, and everywhere on this game at the moment. So
yeah, so me and Sam had some discussions before the race. Obviously, Sam did a bit of research. Being as the great team player that he is, did some research, and we was talking about it, and we was talking about what tires would be good, what tires would be better, and stuff. And I knew the hards would probably be better because this year's game is just like the harder tires are just usually easier to cope with. So I decided to go for the medium at the start, and Sam offset by doing offset that, so he went medium to the end, and I was able to give him a good sort of ballpark area for him to pit at the end by taking that suffer in at the start. So it was a give and take sort of situation.
Yeah.
No, they weren't good.
But
I probably answered your question, but they weren't good. They were really, really bad. I was struggling right at the end, but I was more than happy to take it at the start because I knew that the hards would give me the pace to catch back over the end and build a gap.
Yeah. So what did you like have like contact with somebody going into turn 1 or
Oh
something?
no.
We just saw you drop back.
No, I fully got rear-ended, mate. Just literally taking.
Oh right, okay. Yeah,
So
we couldn't. I didn't quite see what happened, but yeah, I wasn't sure if maybe you were caught off because somebody readied up a little bit earlier than planned.
Yeah,
but yeah.
No, I have that.
But,
I do have it.
no, you managed it well though. You obviously you got the best that you could out of it with the win. So you still managed.
Yeah.
You still proved your pace. It's very strong on your pace today.
It was pretty good.
But yeah, cheers for joining us, and congratulations on your second win. So yeah, you've had
Thank you very much.
obviously
Thank you
last
for the
week was a bit of a wobble, but it still wasn't a disaster. So yeah, you've had a pretty decent start to the season.
Yeah, three races, 3 points scoring. So, well, 4 if you include pre-season. Just need to up the qualifying pace. So, and also compared to last win, I didn't get a track limits penalty. So I feel like it's everywhere I could have improved. I have. So hopefully I can get pole and fastest lap next race.
So look forward to that. Let's see if it holds you to it.
Yeah.
Right. So I think second was Mad Move, wasn't it? So yeah,
It was a mad move.
we'll go over to That's a Mad Move, and yeah. How did you find your race? When do you feel that the obviously second was the best? Or do you think that there could have been anything you done any better? Or
I feel like I maximized what I had today. I went for the double hard medium strategy, and it really helped out just picking off, staying safe, and just putting in consistent laps as hard as I can. Towards the end, the medium was going off, and I had Sam had the same problem, and we had a good battle towards the end. But low wings and going double hard at the start, it really helped my race, and just had to close that gap on the penalties ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say you could see the benefit you had from the low wings, especially on that final straight when you had Sam right behind you, because you were still able to maintain the gap that you had without the DRS help. So even with both of you like burning whatever you had left, and then Sam having the DRS advantage, you still managed to keep the gap. So yeah, you could see that you were on a lower downforce setup at that point, but it didn't compromise you too much in the middle sector by all things, like from what we saw.
Yeah,
With the you had a couple of close moments through that middle sector, so yeah, it didn't seem like it compromised you too much.
yeah. Middle sector wasn't as bad as I would expect it to be with the low wing I was running. I just had to try my best to keep it clean and let the train kind of do the work for me and slowing everyone else down. And I felt like during the first stint that was like especially prevalent. So yeah, it was a good race. Very, very hot and sweaty, but it was worth it for the podium.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, congratulations on it. It's your first one here in OTLR, if I'm correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're a new driver with us this season, so yeah, your first of maybe many to come. We'll see.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Right. And then that leaves us with Sam. Sam, our last man on the podium, just snatching that last spot there. So it looked a little bit touch and go in the last couple of laps, whether you were going to get close enough, but your tyres advantage seemed to play its part. So other than that, how did you find like it was for you to manage getting through the train?
It was all right. I mean, I knew I was going to have to like sort of sit behind. I was starting hards. It didn't matter where I qualified. I was starting the hards. I knew I wanted the double hard and then medium at the end. But I don't know. The dirty air is really killer. So I had the high wings, so I was all right with the dirty air through like sector 2. So I was able to stay with everyone, and then I just cap it. Like I had no warnings the whole race. I just sort of put my head down race. I knew, like Jack, I think did the one stop. I knew he was, by the end, I knew I was going to catch him, so I wasn't too worried about that. I know that the two stop around Brazil is the way to go. I'm a bit annoyed with myself. I feel I could have got P2 with the DRS. I just them last two laps I was making too many mistakes, and it just didn't.
Of overdriving the car.
Yeah, I was just trying to push
Yeah.
too hard when the tires weren't there. I mean, even like through the second stint. I mean, it was the Mad Move. He's behind me, and he'd catch on the straights because of his low wings. But then, as soon as he got hit by the dirty air in sector 2, I was able to just keep it like just about that 1 second. So I thought if I can just get ahead of him, I can maintain the position. But yeah, I overdrove it. I've only got myself to blame.
Yeah.
But
And
P,
as
P10
you just heard, you had a
to,
low downforce as well, so
yeah, P10
you had
to
quite a
P3,
fight
I
to
will
deal
take
with.
it. I will definitely take
Yeah.
it, considering the
Yeah, I
disaster I
mean,
had in Vegas.
well, yeah, it wasn't your best of days, was it? But it was, yeah, like you've bounced back from it in the best way you could, really. Putting yourself straight back in there on the podium and showing that it was just sort of one-off last week. So
Yeah, hopefully. I mean,
again, you were strong with your pace, and you gave Sid a decent fight.
yeah, I was pushing for Sid, but then as soon as he got the 3 seconds, I knew I could just sit behind. I was going to catch him. He pit earlier than me. The double hard it was just so much better. I could extend on the hards. I mean, I did like an extra 3 laps total on the hards, and it just saved. I would not have been able to catch Sid without that.
I'll bear that in mind because I haven't done a long race on Brazil yet.
No, double hard is good. You know, I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, congratulations on that last spot as well. So that puts a nice haul of points for you two Ferrari boys this weekend. Well, this week.
It certainly does.
Yeah, I'll pass it back over to Piney to round it off for us. If he's still there.
No, yeah, I turn my microphone off. Like I've never been good luck with like interviews, so I never know what questions to ask drivers and stuff. So I was just tuned to just keep quiet. And also congratulations to our top 3 in Tom, Sam, and Mad Move. So obviously that is it from me and Lanky today. You'll see Corey Brooks and Ryan tomorrow for Division 1, same time as today at 8 o'clock. So we'll see you all later, and if you're all back tomorrow, you'll be able to watch Corey Brooks' commentary. It'll be probably a lot better than mine.
Nowhere near as good as yours, Piney. Come on.
There we go. Sam with give me a boost of confidence. Much appreciated. But yeah. But that is it from us, and we'll see you same time as tonight next week for round 3. Sorry, round 4. Sorry. God, I'm butchering it. Anyway, cheerio.